Over the last day, a small YouTuber by the name of TheFerbison has made a video with allegations against the indie company Northwood Studios. However, these allegations are mostly entirely he said, she said. The allegations against the studio is that the studio supported a child groomer, underpayment, and toxic work conditions. These allegations, however, are completely baseless. It can all be debunked incredibly quickly, or at least proven unsubstantial as seen later in this video. Before I go any further, I'd like to say that a lot of the messages and screenshots were posted in a public channel where you can find these messages yourself. But for the sake of the video, there will be screenshots. Unlike Ferbison's evidence, a lot of mine can be verified by anyone in the audience personally. I'd like to also say I have nothing against Ferbison, and I don't mean to be rude in any way. I mean this video as respectfully as possible, and I just want the public to hear the truth. For starters, the allegation against the underpayment of studio staff is completely false. The staff of the studio are volunteers, and it is a volunteer position. There are ways to make money off of volunteering for the studio. They have a bounty payment system. However, when you join the studio, it is expected that you are doing it out of passion and love for the game. For some reason, this YouTuber somehow believes that Northwood offers a base salary for all employees, and underpays them. Don't you think they would quit if this was the case? The devs aren't stupid. The fact that this video is so poorly researched that he couldn't look over this claim speaks volumes to his credence. He knows little to nothing about the SCPSL community, as he has only been in the official Discord for 3 months. I have been in this community since I was 13, I am now 17. His first SL video was 4 months ago, and mine was 2 years ago. Not only did he have no idea who one of the most well-known game designers was, but he also didn't even know who Hubert was when he was talking in SCP discussion. This may be nitpicking, but it clearly shows that Ferbison doesn't even know much about the studio or community he's making severe claims against. Additionally, all the allegations in the video are not supported by any proof. Everything is based off of Discord DMs with no usernames attached. There is no way to verify that these are even real messages. However, we do know who one of these users are, a user by the name of Todd Howard, who was a Northwood manager and was fired allegedly for severe misbehavior, infighting with other studio members and misusing the team funds, and potentially drug abuse. Even this YouTuber's own community calls him out for using such an unreliable narrator. You can argue that the studio staff could be lying. However, why should we trust Todd? Before I continue, I'm going to warn you that some of the things you're about to see may make you uncomfortable. If you don't want to see creepy images, then please skip ahead to the time I put on the screen. So, Todd posted incredibly creepy images on the server, and apparently had sent soft porn in the form of men kissing. In said image, you can see community members clearly uncomfortable with what Todd has sent. So why should he be trusted at all? He is clearly proven to be a creepy person, and I believe Northwood's reasoning for firing him is definitely more likely considering what I have seen here. If Ferbison can use screenshots of creepy messages to prove that Rin was indeed a groomer and a creepy person, then using his logic, I can use the screenshots I just showed you to prove the same about Todd. Important to note is that Todd has written a pseudo-response to what Lion has said. However, he himself can't prove what Lion's saying is incorrect in any way. Even if Ferbison tries to use Todd's new rebuttals in his next video, it won't change anything, as Todd is still a very unreliable narrator. Also, it feels like this is all out of some serious deep spite. Just look at the screenshot of Todd practically praying for SCPSL's downfall. Keep in mind that this is a grown man saying all this. The only thing that is proven from a hastily written Google Doc that this YouTuber made was proof regarding a groomer in the company who was promptly suspended. Even in his own Google Doc, it shows the studio manager having a muted role. Furthermore, half of the screenshots in the Google Doc are complete nonsense. It is well documented that this user was a groomer. However, again, he was fired and ousted from the community over 3 years ago. In fact, he claims that this groomer was protected by Hubert, despite them not being friends, and despite Rin, the groomer, leaving before Northwood could fire him, as outlined in this message. Ferbison is acting like there's no excuse for a groomer to be able to infiltrate the community, but it's a niche indie community full of minors. What the hell did you expect? Shit happens, and everyone in the community acted on the situation quickly. As soon as the allegations came to light, Rin had left the company, and was rejected upon reapplying, effectively firing him. Your only counter-argument is, do you have any proof other than what Hubert said? Ferbison, the burden of the proof is on you, not Hubert. You are the accuser. I need to reiterate this. Ferbison has constantly stated that Northwood has failed to provide more evidence than he has. However, it does not matter, as he is the accuser. If he doesn't have substantial proof of Northwood defending these heinous acts, then all he's doing is reiterating hearsay. I'm curious how Ferb would react if any groomers somehow managed to infiltrate his own community if his channel ever got big. Would he have to end his own career because of it? He's running an incredibly tight rope. The fact that this is being used as proof that the current company is somehow unsalvageable or that it's over speaks to how much misinfo is contained in this video. And yes, this is Ferbison's account. The irony comes from this YouTuber having an absolute mental breakdown from being called out by multiple people from the SCPSL community. He joined the SCPSL Discord server and had an incredibly aggressive outburst after being proven wrong by everyone on the server. As seen by these screenshots, Northwood staff are telling him off at every turn. In the end, he sends one final rage-induced message and says he would even do it again. This shows that he's an incredibly aggressive person who shows his true colors when things do not go his own way. In his own comments section, he's seen spending an entire day rigorously trying to defend his video. Abstaining any thoughts of him being a troll, he's very much serious. I myself left multiple comments on his video, and he didn't respond properly to any of my points without insulting me, if he even bothered responding at all. As you can see in this image, the second I provided him a fact-checked and educated opinion, he ignored it, while also hearting the comment posted right under mine in my own comment chain because they agreed with him. He most definitely read my comment and chose not to reply for some unknown reason. Which is also partially the reason why this video was created. The creator has no arguments whatsoever, constantly using "sounds like hope" or straight up insulting people. He spams the word in his ragey Discord messages while also acting like the SL community is coping. It's genuinely pitiful. He uses a lack of evidence as a counter-argument without realizing that he is the accuser and he has to provide proper evidence. Innocent until proven guilty. Ferbison claims that Northwood has no counter-evidence, but yet again doesn't seem to understand that he needs to provide evidence himself. Earlier today, we held a debate against Ferbison where me and my friends tried to discuss the evidence he sent with him showing that stuff Todd has said may not be true, but it seems like he was not able to communicate with us without getting upset and leaving. He is completely disingenuous. I'm surprised how many people believe the stuff he says on a daily basis when it has zero factual basis to it. I'm hoping with this video I can convince people to believe the truth. He also recommends the TF2 community at the end of his video as superior to the SCP community, which I just find funny for no particular reason.
Oh, what? You're live on Twitch?
Apparently he has another video cooking, but if that debate is anything to go by, it'll probably be absolutely baseless again. Overall, the moral of the story here is don't trust everything you see on the internet.